So we're having to shift from this realm of the natural, go over to the realm of the kingdom, right? Listen, if I could come to you and just shift the midsection here, right? Just these three here, right? And bring them from wherever they're at, out of that realm, right? And bring them into another place, right? So we'll leave them in that place for a little bit, right? All right. So I shifted them out of where they were. I brought them to another level. So those three, right? Right? And Terry's like, oh man, I want it. Right? Okay. So what am I doing? Right? Shifting her, right? And bringing her from what's happening at her house.
Yeah.
Right? So if I can shift her, I can shift the whole house. What are we doing? We're calling all that house up from under that, which is happening there. Right? So when she goes back, guess what? Everything will be different.
Yes.
Because we just went, right? She'll go back to a chained house. Everything will be different. They won't know why, but we know why.
Hallelujah.
We just shifted them
Woo, glory to God.
from where they were to where they are now. Right? Yes, that fast, that quick, that easy. Because that's how easy you shift from to. Right? Yeah. Look, where I live, there was all these people that ran the front office, and they were in their mid-40s. They were older. I love them, and they ran this place. Oh my God, right? And just the way they ran the complex, I love them. Everything was in order, everything was immaculate, everything was clean. Every morning in the summer, I go lay out by the pool between 8 and 9 o'clock. Nobody's there. Get out, sunbathe for a couple hours, just lay out just by myself. And they come, maybe water down the pool at that time, or they've already done it. Just depends. Oh my God. And then, I don't know what happened. They all left little by little, and I could feel something was happening in the spirit. So I went into the office and I go, where's all these people? And they're like, oh, we let them go. And then I'm meeting all the new team, right? They're all in their 20s. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna have some problems here. Not because they're 20, but because of their mindset. So I noticed that every 2 months, it's another crew. It's another crew. It's another crew. Because that age, if they don't like what's going on, they leave. Right? So I said, I could do one or two things. I could get like them, all crazy. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Or just live in my world. Still out at the pool. Do what I know to do. Act like the older people are still running it. Even though I know they're not. In my mind, I'm just going to be at peace and live at peace here. And that's what I had to do. Because every time I went in there, it was a different person in charge. And somebody even asked me, hey, did you move out?
Wow.
Who's in charge here? I'm still in my house, right? So if they don't know who lives there, it's pretty bad, right? Think about it. But it's how I choose to conduct myself in that environment.
That's good.
That's deep. Come on, help us.
I make a decision
That's good.
that it's my atmosphere. That's my house. That's my pool. Come on, that's my tennis court. All that is mine because I live there. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
You have to make a decision.
Yes.
Everybody say, I have ownership.
I have ownership
Over the earth.
over the earth.
Over the earth. Go to 1 Kings 18.
My
Come
God.
on, you got to have ownership. Because if you don't have ownership, things are going to happen. And that's why you up and down and doo-doo-doo and things happen. And it gets wild, and I don't wanna be mean, but Jesus, you can decide how you're gonna be. You can choose, come on,
Man.
we can choose, right?
Yes.
How long we're gonna stay in that condition.
Man.
1 Kings chapter 18, looking at verse 41, look what it says.
Mm.
And Elijah said to Ahab, go up, eat and drink, for there is the sound of abundance of rain. I don't see it, I don't feel it, but I'm telling you, I'm hearing a sound of abundance of what?
Rain.
Look, you know
Jesus.
how we had that big earthquake? That massive one just recently. The night before, I sat in my bed and I went like this. I call forth the earthquake that needs to take place in the earth.
Wow.
Because I felt it coming, so I just called it forth.
Wow.
Let it happen. Boom. Right? That's the day that I decided to sleep in, which I love when that happens. And by the time I woke up, right, my phone has rang, I don't know how many times. There's so many texting to me. It's just crazy by the time I get up, right? So I look at my phone and I'm like, whoa, what's going on, right? At least 20 texts, 15 phone calls. I'm like, gosh, it's only what, 8:45? Whoa, man, I must have really slept up. So I know one person that I call and they're like, oh, did you hear what happened? And I'm like, what happened? The earthquake and all the shaking and all that. And where's the revival at? Well, where's the shaking take place?
Here.
Where was the earthquake, guys?
Turkey's area. I don't know. I don't know where is that.
I don't know.
It shook a lot of places.
Wow.
In other words,
Come on.
it shook and caused
Come on. Come on.
a ripple effect for revival to come. Because the word says it will shake the earth in Haggai, and the silver and gold that's tied up will be released. Come on. So there's a shaking going on, right? And it's loosening things.
That's right.
And it's so easy
Oh my Lord, this is so deep.
to shift things. Look at her whole house got fixed right there. One second. She could go home, be at peace, and everything's gonna be turned around. Right? But why are we not living in that daily?
Come on. That part.
Jesus, help us.
That part.
I could be home
And shift the atmosphere.
and stretch my hands to Alaska,
Say it.
because that's where my children live, and shift their home. Now they're on fire. Everybody's about Jesus over there. They're singing Jesus. They're talking to Jesus. They're praying Jesus. It's wild. That Jesus stuff in their house is it's crazy. What's happening? Literally, my granddaughter said, oh no, let me make it right. My grandson said, Alexa, read us a Christian story. Nothing. Alexa, sing us a Christian song. And then my granddaughter truly says, Alexa isn't going to do either. She's from the government. Truly's 6.
Amen.
Really, she's 6? She's a government.
That's deep.
Come on. Come on.
How can we expect her to do spiritual things when she belongs to the government? This is a little kid that is how old?
6.
And here you're what?
60.
And you don't even know that religion and government don't mix.
That's
right.
Why? Because we have not decided. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you went to school. You have a choice.
Come on. Come on.
You have a
Jesus.
choice to learn.
Yes.
You have a choice to read, you
Come on.
guys. You have a
Come
choice to
on.
be educated. You have a choice to
Yes.
learn about things.
Yes.
Come on.
Say it.
You have to make a decision.
Come on.
You can't just be tuturu because you're lazy.
Say that.
If you knew how many books I've read over my lifetime, I'd probably blow you out of the water.
Come on.
I think when Martha packed books, Marty, what did we do? Maybe easy 1,000 you packed? That's just from living in this house
Wow.
that I've read. Because I don't put them up there unless I've read them,
Wow.
right? So I'm a reader, and I haven't even read the last year. Been very selective. It's been a different time in my life. But I'm a reader, and I acquire knowledge. Why?
So you are.
I don't want to be in the dark. I want to be able to understand
Yes.
what is going on, right?
Yes.
I'm not telling you all be all geniuses, but I'm saying have some knowledge.
Yes.
My God,
Yes.
right?
Know what's
At least
going
know
on.
what's going on. If a little 6-year-old can say, Alexa's governmental. Well, you know her mother's teaching her, right? Because her mother's into politics, government, right? Yeah, so that child hears her. So she says, wait a minute, this isn't gonna flow, right?
Come on.
But yet we could sit and think, well, why not? Well, we have to do some research. There's some things, the map has changed. We're not gonna be able to keep up with our kids.
No.
But we're gonna have to study some things if you're babysitting them.
Yeah. Yes. Forget it too.
We're like, I always tell my granddaughter, let's Google it together. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, right? Well, percentages, all those things are important, right? There's so many things that we have to be on top of. Why? Because if you're giving a percentage of something, I'm going in business with somebody, they're telling me, well, I could give you this percentage of the company. But if I don't know percentages, then I could just say, okay. But if I don't know what's going on, because I'm not familiar with numbers. Yes, no, you're not gonna be good at math, but you better come on, right? Why? Because if he's left you in charge of the earth, he has left you in charge of the earth.
Come on.
That's too deep.
Come on.
He left you in charge of the earth. He says, I'm going and I'm leaving you in charge, right? And the works that I do, greater works shall you do, because I go to be with the Father. So he's left you in charge, and then he's saying, I hear the sound of abundance of
Rain.
I'm just hearing rain. What do I tell you? I hear the sound of abundance of money.
Woo!